What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Sorry the content's been extremely slow. I know I've apologized a couple of times for it being slow, but we finally got some parts in for the 79, which we're going to be doing. If you watch the last video, the old filler neck's over there. We actually got the new one in. I kind of slid it on just to make sure it's good to go. And then we have a new power steering pump that we're going to be hopefully putting on that came off of Jimmy's old motor. So we're going to be trying getting it on. And then he's also going to be pulling in his 75 because he's going to be pulling the tires off of it to actually be repainting them. He bought some wheel and tire paint. We're going to be doing that today because they are starting to chip and stuff. But we're going to go ahead and get his truck in here, like I said. Guide him in here real quick, and then we should be good to go. So you're good. Now come straight. Here you go. So here's what I was talking about, guys, on his wheels. They're just starting to get like real chippy and stuff. So we're gonna take the wire brush, clean them all up, and he's gonna put some more paint on them. All of them are like that, so we're gonna try and get them all done, get them nice black look again to it. And then I'm gonna be working on the filler neck and hopefully the power steering pump, like I said, on the 79. So it should have a lot of content in this video. Be sure to stay tuned to the end because we do have a surprise that I'm kind of excited about. So I'm going to be showing you guys that. But anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoy this video. And like I said, stay tuned. There's going to be a lot of good content. Okay, guys, going to give you a little bit of an update here on the 79 and what we're going to be doing. So like I said, I got the new filler neck put in there. Sorry for the fan noise. I do have a fan behind me just because it is a little warm in here. But so the new tank, or I guess the original tank on the 79 has an 1.25 inch, I guess, outlet piece or inlet piece, whatever you want to. This little nipple here, that's an 1.25 inch. The tank that I had on this was from Chad's like 80s, 84, 86. Same style tank. The filler neck piece here is just bigger. It's an 1.75 inch. So that's where this piece fit perfect, and it was fine. So what I was gonna do is I cut, let me set you up here real quick. So I actually cut that, and I was gonna try and just kind of tack weld it and hold it and put the new piece over, but it's still too thick. So I went ahead and ordered a new one, which you guys seen, it's on here already. And then we just gotta run our vent hose down to it and stuff like that. But this shouldn't be a hard process. The hard process about this is going to be if I try and reroute it over here to where it originally was, it puts a real bad kink in that hose. So Chad and I actually talked about doing this a while back. I'm just going to cut a flap in the bed. So like that one over there where they used to put the torch tanks and stuff, that's essentially what's going to be over here. I got a pretty good idea where it needs to be. Like we have a hole here that I'm probably just going to guide it off of. So once we go, I can cut this hose down too, so don't worry about that. I might trim just a little bit off of it so it actually pulls it down, and then we're going to run a new piece of bar across there and actually mount it to it so it sits up in there like so. See how it's kinked? We're going to have to trim that hose down a little bit. But and then by the time we run that bar and stuff across there, it should be pretty good and solid. And then we're just gonna put weld a hinge across here, and then that will kind of just flap up and down like that one there. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm probably gonna start off by getting some tape and just taping out a square here where I think I'm gonna need it. I do have to watch out for this support piece here, but that might be a good piece to kind of go off, so I'm gonna have to just kind of move it over a little bit, and then like I said, I'm probably gonna have to trim a little of that hose off. So we might actually trim a piece of this hose off first and then see where, if I can go straight kind of up with it, because like I said, when you bend it, it kind of gets all kinked up. But we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then yeah, we'll see you guys shortly. We got our new rubber piece cut here, so once it goes in, I was really hoping to kind of like bend it up and down like this, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm still gonna try and get it somewhere in this location so it's as close as the top as I can get it. So when I flip that flap up, it will be right at the top, because I don't want it to be so low from the flatbed, like have like an inch gap up here. I'm gonna try and get as close as I can, so I'm not trying to like fumble with the fuel hose, I guess, when I'm trying to put gas in this. But I'm gonna go ahead and take my tape. I'm gonna set you guys up again real quick. Oh, sorry. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my tape and just lay a square out. I know it about where I need to be. There's a bar that runs right through here and then one right through here. So I'm gonna kind of cut it within this area, and hopefully we should be good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this all taped up here. Like I said, it's a square. Somewhere in that area. Yeah, we should be about perfect. And then I'm just gonna take the disc grinder and clean all that up around there. We'll go ahead and cut this all out. Make sure it's good and straight. I'm gonna take the knife and just square off all these edges and stuff. So then we'll be good to go. I don't know how vibration-y that was on that last part, guys. I was cutting that out, so I apologize. But here you can see the filler neck. So basically what I'm gonna do is grind down the plate here, well, here, and then back here, and then I'm gonna take this hinge and I'm gonna weld it on the back and across the front. So then it's basically just gonna hinge back and stuff, and then the filler will be right here. You see me put a piece of tape across there. I did that just so it wouldn't drop down when I got done cutting it. But I'm also gonna, when I weld it on the back side here, I'm gonna drill like a finger hole so you can stick your finger down there and lift it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap over to the floppy disc there on the grinder. We're gonna get all this clean, get all this clean. I'm gonna have to clean a edge somewhere to hook the ground to, and then we'll tack weld our piece in there. And then hopefully everything else will line up, and then I can get this secured up in there and we should be good to go. So guys, we got the hole cut out. I'm making a little bracket piece now that's gonna go up underneath the flap. So when I go to shut it, it basically rests on this little piece here instead of falling all the way through. I'm gonna probably just try and weld this on. It's gonna be kind of difficult because I don't have anything to hold it to. I'm probably gonna try and grab some vice grips and clamp it, but I just gotta get some thin ones so it's not in the way of welding. So I'm probably gonna try and do that, get it tacked, and then if we come back up top here, the welder wasn't doing what I was hoping it was gonna do. It was, I don't know if my metal just wasn't clean enough, but my welds are kind of poopy, but I don't really care. We got a tack weld on the back yet, but I'm gonna get this piece in place first, like so. So when that flap can rest on there, and then I can kind of hold it from the bottom and then weld it across the top. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. I'm gonna grab some vice grips, hopefully get it to hold, and then get the bottom welded, let it cool off a little bit, and then we're gonna move to the top. Giving you guys a little update here after we get done with painting the wheels there on Jimmy's truck. We got the flap and everything put in. I sprayed some paint on it, got the hole drilled, so works now. I thought this hose here was going to be big enough for this filler neck, and then I got to looking. It's the exact same size as that there. Will fit on this end just fine if it'll slide up on there, but I'm gonna have to get something bigger. That's just the vent tube, so it doesn't need to be, I mean, really important anyway. I was gonna try and reuse this one, but this one has the bend to it, so it's not gonna work anyway. And then I also need to get a flat piece of metal or something to run across so I can mount this up and in here. Because right now when you open the flap, it's obviously not centered, so I need it to be like right in here. So try and get that done. I haven't even touched the power steering pump yet. I got to get some farm equipment service and everything like that, but I might try and get that done tomorrow. Then hopefully I can get this thing fired up if I can get that fuel pump or the power steering pump replaced, get all that stuff done over there, get some fuel put in it, and hopefully get it fired up, see what it sounds like. Maybe have to do a little tuning to it yet, just because the distributor cap there wants to twist a little. But we did order some parts for this. I ordered a new radiator for it. The new radiator is going to be a 3-core, so it should help with cooling it a little bit better. We ordered some parts for the 98, like Pro Comp shocks. What else did we get? I think that's it. Ordered some vinyl and stuff for Shaylin's Cricut machine so she can start making some more decals like that square body one, and then the GM man one over there, so she can start doing that for us. I'm probably gonna have her start doing some t-shirts and stuff for us as well, and then we should be good to go. But yeah, we're waiting on the paint to dry on Jimmy's truck, or on the wheels. We got 3 coats on them, then we're gonna get it tossed back on. We'll move to the front up here, get these ones pulled off, get them sanded down, get them washed, and then get these ones painted. So stay tuned, guys. I'm trying to move as fast as I can. I gotta get some farm equipment pulled in here. Like that tractor there, the lights on it are different. Like this light actually got broke, so I had to replace it. So I'm just gonna match it to the other side, get that done real quick. So it's off the checklist. I gotta fix a arm on the tedder, so I'll do that, and then flip the mower blades, and then hopefully we'll be ready to cut. So stay tuned, guys, and I'll pick you up in a little bit. Well, there it is, guys. There's the big surprise I was talking about. We finally got the 98 back after 2.5-ish months. I went ahead and threw on the new wheels and tires. I got these about a month ago. Got them all cleaned up. Those are the 18x12 Moto Metal 962s. It was down between these ones and the ones that I was running on here. I just didn't think they were going to fit very well, but I trimmed it a little bit more. I didn't trim the bumper any. I just trimmed this piece here. And then I just had to trim back here a little bit more, and they fit surprisingly well. This side rubs a little bit, like when I turn real sharp, you can kind of see it there. But it's definitely got a killer stance to it. It definitely makes the truck look a lot better, I think. Now I just need to get the cowl hood on and everything else done to it. But just look how clean this thing looks now. I can't wait to have this thing completely done. New door put on it, rockers, cab corners. Everything undercoated just so it looks so fresh and clean looking. When I go to undercoat it, I am gonna Raptor line everything, frame, probably, I mean everything when I go to do it, just so it's got that durable but still clean look to it. I'm gonna flip the bed up, and I mean we're gonna hit all this up in here on the new bed. The frame and everything's gonna be hit. I might put helper bags on this as well. just so when I'm towing the gooseneck and stuff, it acts as a kind of leveled. It doesn't squat as much and stuff. But I'm gonna try and get the new bed hopefully on here shortly. I gotta finish up Clayton's truck yet. But yeah, I can't wait to get this thing painted and get it looking good again. But I'm glad to have this thing back. Shaylin actually cleaned it out for me and washed it and everything. It was bad in here. There was dust. I mean, a thick layer of dust all the way across the top. She vacuumed it all out. Back seats all cleaned out. Floor mat she washed and everything. So I'm glad she did that for me. So thanks, babe. But yeah, that's what it looks like, guys, with those new wheels and stuff on it. I do have center caps coming for it. So don't worry, they just kind of look like this for now. But the center caps definitely will make it look a lot cleaner. And then by the time we throw the cowl hood on there, this thing's gonna look mint. So I'm probably not even gonna throw the tow mirrors back on this thing when I go to redo it. I'm probably just gonna leave it with either this style, or I'm gonna do the I don't even know how to say it. The dynomax mirrors that are kind of like this, but instead of it having this solid piece here, it's just kind of got the two bars that go in. I'll throw a picture in here real quick. Insert picture. That's what I was talking about. But we're gonna go ahead and do that. Probably, I may keep these ones. If I keep these ones, I'm definitely gonna order new ones just because these ones have seen better days. If I do keep these ones, I'm definitely gonna strip them down, paint them gloss black, and we'll be good to go. But when I go to redo this whole thing, we're definitely going to be doing, like I said, the new driver's door. Because I don't know if I've told you guys or not, when I had these mirrors on it when I first got the truck, I was backing out of the barn and actually dented this A-pillar here really bad. So when I put the tow mirrors on it, the one stud actually snapped off and then it was all messed up. I could probably try and pull this whole thing out, but I'm gonna have more hours in that than what I will be trying to, well, I got the other door skin already on the other door, and all I gotta do is paint it and then just swap all the internal pieces over. But that, and then I gotta put the cowl hood on here. We're gonna change the fenders out on it. I've talked about this truck multiple times. We got LED lights everywhere. Up front, we have LED cab lights, LED lights on the interior. And then I also have LED lights that I incorporated in the rear bumper so you can see nice and bright at night. But yeah, we're gonna continue on, guys. I just want to reveal the truck finally. I gotta get some farm equipment done. We gotta get Jimmy's truck wrapped up. So stay tuned, guys, and we'll see you shortly. Gonna give you guys an update since we got an update on the 79 there. I showed you the 98's back. So here's what Jimmy's truck is looking like. We got the back ones all painted up. They look completely different. I mean, it's 10 times better. Yeah, there you go. There's some light in there. But I mean, it's nice and dry. I wish we could have stripped it down because there was a couple layers of paint on there. But he's talking about actually upgrading to different wheels and stuff here shortly. So we got the fronts, or he got the fronts off. I just painted them for him. As you can tell, it looks like someone definitely put like Monroe shocks on this here recently. I mean, and then new brakes and everything. These rotors are fairly smooth yet, not any deep grooves or anything, so someone's definitely taking care of this truck. Like I said, this is the truck that my dad bought off of one of his friends, and then Jimmy actually is buying it off of my dad, or I guess he has bought it off my dad. But it's just gonna be a little project truck here and there for Jimmy.
We are going to try, well, we're not going to try, we're going to put, the brakes are new on it, but we're going to try to upgrade maybe these and the back to disc brakes, make it more modern and easier to work
technically
on.
These are disc brakes already, the backs are still drums.
Well, whatever, putting new all the way around it, and maybe drop it down maybe like an inch or so with new wheels and tires, and make it into a show type truck.
But he's still gonna go with the same concept, like the black wheel, and he wants to do like some chrome accent because this truck does have some chrome and stuff on it. We're probably gonna plan on restoring it. Well, I mean, I think he's gonna plan on restoring it, but that's totally up to him. I'll probably, if he does, end up doing all the body work and everything anyway.
We're gonna go with the same colors because everyone who I've talked to and everyone loves the color of the truck because it is a different off color from what you usually see. So we're gonna go back with the 2 colors no matter what anyone says. I like it, and just about everyone who I've talked to, everyone likes the color of it because it's unusual. With the black wheels, drop down a little bit, do some work to the motor, and
it'll be a fun build. Like it's the same thing as the 79 here. It's just a build, just kind of tinker with it here and there once we get money. But I just want to kind of make a little vlog today, you guys. Working on Jimmy's truck, working on the 79. Finally got the 98 back over there. So I'm glad. Like I said, I'm gonna try and get a lot of this stuff changed tomorrow. Get it ready to go. But that's gonna do it, guys. Anyway, remember, learning as I do, doing what I love. I'm the GM, and I'll see you guys in the next one.